As the call, please. Just outside the statement, I just want to clarify something with the witness, Mr. Jonas. Tell me, is Kwacheza an area or just a hospital?
Ukwacheza lena yindawo noma isibhedlela kuphela.
Eza. Eza is a hospital. There's a hospital. It's in Mahlabatini.
Which is in Mahlabatini.
Is it a place or just a hospital?
Yindawo noma igama lelucheza igama lesibhedlela kuphela noma yindawo ukwacheza.
Ngikhuluma ngoCeza hospital.
I'm referring to Kucheza hospital.
Kwacheza.
And then the witness went further to say in Mahlabatini.
Okay. Is there a police station called Kwacheza?
Ikona police station.
Yeah, Ikona police station.
Yes, there is a police station.
Okay. And then is the area now then Kwacheza?
Ingabe ke manje indawo leyo ke noma ke isigodi leso kukwacheza.
Noma ngekho familiar nayo lento angiyazi.
Although I'm not familiar with that one, I don't know.
Thank you. Whilst on the last paragraph, you said Gwabeni called you and he informed you about his, on paragraph 8, on his arrest.
I think we're past that one.
I'm the one who's asking questions, Mr. Zungu.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Why did Gwabeni tell you about his arrest?
Ungani akutshela ngokuboshwa kwakhe uGwabeni.
uGwabeni athi umfowethu. Nanokuthi angithi ngasikhathi eboshiwe bangulungisa ngifonela ngicela ukuthi ufune imali ePay.
Gwabeni is my brother, and during that time, that's when Lungisani called me, informing me that there was money was needed for bail.
And then I'm putting it to you that Gwabeni, in his evidence, never mentioned that you were involved in the money that was to be paid or posed as bail.
Ngithi kuwena ke ngiyakutshela ke ukuthi ke uGwabeni ngoba kubufakazi abethula ke la enkantolo akakazi asho ke noma ke akufake ke wena ukuthi ke wawuyingxenye ke noma ke kwakuwena umuntu owalekelela ngemali kwakufanele ukuthi ikhokwe yebail.
Ngeke ngiphawule ngozana ngokusho uGwabeni.
I would not comment, or I wouldn't comment on what was said by Gwabeni.
So we have two versions before this court regarding that amount of 2,000 rands.
Kubili ke manje esinako la noma inkulumo esinazo ke la phambi kwale nkantolo manje ngumayelana ke nale yamali eku 2,000 sinezinkulumo ezimbili.
What was the response?
Uthi inkulumo ezimbili ke manje mala nalo daba lolu ke lo bail.
Azikumbili inkulumo mina ngikhuluma ngeyami, angikhulumi ngekaGwabeni.
It's not two versions. I'm speaking about mine. I'm not referring to Gwabeni.
As a matter of fact, Gwabeni at some stage did mention that the money that was paid was an amount of 3,000 rands.
Sibe khona isikhathi la khona ke uGwabeni akhulume ngo 3,000 athi imali leyo kwaku 3,000.
Yikho ngishilo ngathi angikhulumi ngento esho uGwabeni ngikhuluma ngisho yini.
Hence I said that I am not referring to what was said by Gwabeni, but what is being said by me.
Do you know of any 3,000 rands that was to be paid?
Kukhona kwaziyo ngo 3,000 kwakufanele ukhokhwe?
No, angikwazi.
No, I don't know.
Thank you. Now let's go back to the statement. I asked Gwabeni if these guys did indeed kill Senzo for real and returned to the hostel when I was there. I asked him if it was exactly this day or not.
Ngambuza uGwabeni ukuthi ke labalisa laba ingabe impela bambulala yini uSenzo Meyiwa base bebuyela ehostel ngathi mina ngangilapho ngase ngimbuza futhi ke ukuthi kwakuyilelo langa lelo noma cha.
Angikwazi lokho.
I don't know about that.
You did not have this type of conversation with Gwabeni?
Awukazi bena le nkulumo noGwabeni? No.
Gwabeni told me that he is not sure if it was the day exactly, but that the above guys did kill Senzo together with the others unknown to me. Yeah, let's pause there.
Angwazi lokho.
I don't know about that.
Futhi azengikusho mina Kinda.
And I never said that to Gininda.
Mr. Zungu, do you still want to speak through the interpreter or you want to us to engage directly?
Oh, I'm sorry for that.
That the above guys did kill Senzo together with others unknown to me. Thereafter, let's start there.
Nokuthi ke sorry. Ukuthi ke labalisa ke abachaziwe la ngaphezulu ke noma ibona ke ababulala uSenzo kanye nabanye engingabazi. I think I've already responded to that I don't know that one. And I've never said it to Gininda.
From the guys that Constable Sizwe Zungu mentioned as involved, Mozi, Nkani, Simpiwe Buthelezi, and Mafika, were they all known to you?
Kulaba ke uConstable uZungu ayibashilo kuwena uMuzi uNkani Mafika noButhelezi ingaba bonke abantu owubazi?
No, except Umuzi no Mafika.
No, except Muzi and Mafika.
But Mafika bengamazi ngo-2014.
But Mafika was unknown to me in 2014.
Thank you. In the previous paragraph where I read the name of Gwabeni, just going back to that previous paragraph. Gwabeni, did Gwabeni tell you, Gwabeni said he told the police about your name, Makosonke Zungu?
I want to shit on Baslo.
Can you repeat it?
What is happening?
No, can you repeat the question?
The paragraph reads as follows. Gwabeni told me that he told the police about my name.
uGwabeni wangitshela ukuthi wawatshela amaphoyisa ngegama lami.
Hayi, akasangitshela lokho mshini ukuthi angikwazi lokho.
No, he never told me that. I've already mentioned that I don't know about that.
Did Gwabeni say so?
Ngabe washo kanjalo uGwabeni?
No.
Cha, akazange asho.
Thank you. Thereafter returned to the hostel where Muzi spoke about it.
Emva kwalokho base bebuyela ke ehostel la uMuzi akhuluma ngako khona.
Angikwazi futhi lokho.
I don't know about that.
We have evidence before this court that upon their return, Muzi reached for, I don't know, something to climb on. He was holding a red shirt in his hand. He took a whiskey that was there, and then he announced the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
Sinobufakazi ke obukhona phambi kwalenkantolo ukuthi ke mabebuya ke uMuzi kukhona ke awakuthatha wagibela phezukwako wayenesikipho esibomvu ayesiphethe ke kena esandleni wathatha ke ibhodlela le whisky wabe esekumemeza ke ukushona kwakhe uSenzo Meyiwa.
Ayi angikwazi lokho mina ngabe ngiqamba kanjani.
I don't know about that. I would be telling lies.
And this is contained in the statement of Constable Zungu.
Kukhona lokho kusona istatement sakhe uConstable Zungu.
Mina ngeke ngisho ukuthi angikwazi.
As I am saying, I don't know about it.
But does this statement accord with what I've just told you?
Ingabe istatement leso siyahambisana yini naloko engiqeda ukutshela kona?
Siphi le statement?
Which statement?
That Muzi reached for something and then he announced the death of Senzo Meiwa
Ukuthi khona-
and thereafter returned to the hostel where Muzi spoke about it.
Ukuthi ke khona lokho kwathathwa ngumuzi kwagibela kona ke wase kusho kuyahambisana yini naloko okubhalwe lana ukuthi ke emuva kwaloko base bebuyela ehostel ke umuzi wakhuluma ngabo.
That is why ngile statement angisazi.
Hence I'm saying that
Akukhona uyabona nje manje ngibona sekuningi engazange ngize ngikusho la kule statement lesi.
Hence I'm saying
Yes,
that
sure.
this statement, I don't know about it. And now I see a lot of things that I never mentioned or said about it. Or said.
He advised me to prepare myself for the police as he already told them that he knows. He further told me that he was phoned by Sifiso Nkani Ntuli, who wanted to know how much he told the police about his involvement in the murder of Senzo Meiwa.
Just a moment. Okay. Wase engitshela ke ukuthi ngilungiseleleke ukuthi amaphoyisa ayezozake. Ngilungisela amaphoyisa manje ngoba wayewatshelileke amaphoyisa lokho akwaziyo waqhubeka ke washo ukuthi washayelwa ucingo uSifiso Nkani Ntuli owayefisa ukwazi ukuthi mina ngawatshela kangakanani amaphoyisa. Ila, it's gone. Here, let's see from that. So just a moment. Sit. Nas, angithi sigcine la. Muzi spoke about it, sigcine la.
Okay.
So siqala lana ke manje.
Okay.
Wase engichazela ke engazisa ukuthi ngilungiselele amaphoyisa nanjengoba wayesewatshelileke yena akwaziyo waqhubeka ke futhi wangitshela ukuthi washayelwa ucingo uSifiso Nkani Ntuli owayefisa ukwazi ukuthi ngawatshela okungakanani amaphoyisa ngokubandakanyeka kwakhe kokubulawa kwakhe uSenzo Meiwa.
Yoba ngishilo uqaleni ukuthi lokhu la kungamanga ayikho into egwabela nje ngendaba yokufakwa sesomeni.
As I've already said that what's contained in here, it's lies. There's nothing that Gwabeni told me about the death of Senzo Meiwa.
Do you know the reason why the police ended up in Beggarsford?
Ingabe uyasazi isizathu sokuthi amaphoyisa agcina eseseBeggarsford?
Namanje sasifuna isizathu esengithathisana bekala.
Up until now, I'm still looking for the reason that got me here.
The reason is it not that Gwabeni mentioned your name in his statement?
Akusona isizathu sokuthi uGwabeni wakhuluma ngegama lakho ku-statement sakhe?
Angazi ngisafisa ukwazi.
I don't know. I still wish to know.
Gwabeni did not tell me exactly what he told. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Before we move to the second, before I read this sentence. Gwabeni further said that he was called by Sifiso Nkani Ntuli.
Konke lokho angikwazi mina.
All of that I don't know.
Are you aware, or he told you that accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli, is also a cousin to Gwabeni?
Ngabawatshela yini ke ukuthi ke uwatchoose number 5 umzala kaGwabeni?
Ngitshela ngubani?
Told by whom?
Can be told by Gwabeni, can be told by Muzi.
About
Hayi, angikwazi.
No, I don't know.
Gwabini did tell me exactly that he told. Gwabini did not tell me exactly what he told Nkani about his. About his conversation with the police about him.
uGwabeni akazange ngitsheleke ukuthi yini ayitshela ke uMkani mala nengxenye yakhe ke emaphoyiseni ngaye.
Konke lokho angikwazi.
All of that I don't know.
Did you tell this to Brigadier Gininda?
Ingabe wakusho lokho wena kuBrigadier Gininda?
Njengoba ngisho angikwazi nje ngane ngitshe into engayazi.
As I'm saying that I know nothing about this, I would not have told him something that I don't know.
It was clear though that Nkani was very concerned about what Gwabeni said to the police about him. Who posed there?
Kwakucacileke ukuthi uNkani kwakumhlupha ke ukuthi kwakuyini kahle kahle le eyakhulunywa uGwabeni emaphoyiseni ngaye.
Angikwazi.
I do not know about it.
Gwabeni said Muzi Sibiya also phoned him about about the same issue where he asked him not to reveal the truth to the police about their involvement in the murder of Senzo Meyiwa.
Umuzi Sibiya naye ke wangishayela ucingo noma wangifonela ke mayelana nalo lolu daba lolu la angicela khona ke noma acela khona ukuthi ungakhulunywa iqiniso emaphoyiseni mayela nengxenye nengxenye yabo noma ke uba bamba iqhaza kwabo ke ekubulaweni kukaSenzo Meyiwa.
Saphinda futhi angikwazi lokho esenkantolo.
I'm still repeating, I do not know about that, my lord.
Page 5. Makosonke Andres Zungu state further that Gwabini told me that Nkani will also phone me. I have not yet received a call from him. He, in brackets, open bracket, Nkani, close bracket, is currently in prison in Kalakabusha prison or somewhere in KZN.
uGwabeni wasengitshela futhi ke ukuthi uNkani uzongishayela ucingo noma uzongifonela ke angikalutholi ke ucingo kuyena ke uNkani yena ke kumanje nje uNkani usejele eqala kabusha eKZN.
Hayi angikwazi lokho.
I don't know about that.
Paragraph 10. I was phoned by Mandleki Nkosi Zondo, who works in the Northwest Mines. Do you know this Mandleki Nkosi Zondo?
Futhi ke ngafonela uyena uMandla Nkosi Zondo osebenza eNorthwest mine. Uyamazi lo Mandla Nkosi Zondo?
Ngiyamazi Mandla Nkosi Zondo.
I do know Mandla Nkosi Zondo.
Is he also known as Shoes?
Shoes?
Yebo.
Yes.
Is the same person that you gave evidence regarding?
Uyena lo bukhuluma ngaye ngithi.
Yebo ngithiwa introduce uNtanzi ngemncane.
Yes, saying that he introduced Ntanzi to me.
At the time that you made this statement, was this person known to Brigadier Gininda?
Ngesikhathi owawenza ngaso istatement lesi ingabe uBrigadier Gininda ngaleso sikhathi leso wayemazi umuntu lo?
Ubani ke?
uMandla Nkosi, uBrigadier. Yebo.
Angazi.
I don't know.
Between you and Brigadier Gininda, who knew Mandla Nkosi Zondo?
Phakathi kwakho noBrigadier Gininda ngubani owayemazi?
Bengimazi mina kodwa angazi ukuthi bemazi na.
I knew him, but I don't know whether Gininda knew him.
Did you tell Brigadier Gininda about this fact?
Wamtshela uBrigadier Kininda ngalokho
Ukuthini ke?
about?
Did you mention the name Mandlenkosi Zondo to Brigadier
Yes,
Kininda?
igama ngalimention.
Yes, I mentioned the name.
For what reason?
Zatu?
Oh, ukumention ukuthi nguye wa introduce Mafika kimi.
Mentioning him that he's the one that introduced Mafika to me.
Does this sentence say that he's the one who introduced Mafika to you?
Lana iyasho ukuthi noma
Alisho-
yakhuluma?
alisho
No,
lokho.
it does not say that.
Did Mandlenkosi Zondo also, who works at Northwest, phone you regarding the arrest of accused number 2?
Ngicabanga ukuthi bengishilo na izolo ukuthi wangifonela wangitshena ukushona ukuboshwa kwaMafika.
I think even yesterday I did mention it that he called me and informed me about Mafika's arrest.
Do you recall when was it?
Sakhumbula ukuthi kwakunini?
Noma ngasakhumbula kodwa ku-2020.
Although I'm unable to recall, but it was in 2020.
And then what else did Mandlenkosi Zondo report to you?
Yini okunye ayisho kuwena uMandlenkosi Zondo?
Hayi, akukho okuthena mhlamba akangicacisela khona.
There's nothing much that he explained to me.
He told me that Mafika was arrested and he wanted to know if I will be cooperating with the police as they may want to talk to me as well.
Wangitshela ke ukuthi uMafika wayeboshiwe efisa futhi nokwazi ke ukuthi ngingasebenzisana yini namaphoyisa uma kuukuthi ke bafisa ukukhuluma nami.
Lokho ke kungamanga lokho. Akaze ngikhulume ngisho ngalokho ke.
Those are lies. I never spoke to Shoes about that.
Do you know if Mr. Mandlenkosi Zondo as well as Mafika had a telephonic conversation shortly after Mafika's arrest?
Ingabe uyazi yini ukuthi phakathi kwaMafika Ntanzi noMandlenkosi Zondo kwaba khona ukuxhumana ngocingo yini nje emuva kokuthi eboshiwe uMnumzana Ntanzi?
Ngabe uyangitshena noma uyangibuza?
Is that a question or a statement?
I'm asking you, sir.
Umbuzo.
Anginalwazi ngalokho.
I have no idea of that.
And did Mandlenkosi Zondo tell you how he learned of Mafika's arrest?
Ingabe wakutshela yini uShoes ukuthi wafika kanjani kuyena noma wakwazi kanjani ukuboshwa kwaMafika?
Noma azange ngitshela ama-details because mina bangigcina ngangibashiye behlala ndawonye so angazi ukuthi wakwazi kanjani noma wayethathe behleli naye noma kwenzeka kanjalo.
The last time I checked, they were staying together, so he did not give me the details, not knowing as to whether during his arrest were they together in the same place or how it happened.
I told him, yes, I will cooperate. I will be able to identify Moses Bia, Mafika Ntanzi, Gwabeni Zungu. I'll pause there.
Ngamtshela ukuthi yebo ngizosebenzisana ngakwazi ke ukuthi noma ngakhona ke ukuthi ngikhombe uMoses Sibiya, Mafika Ntanzi
And Gwabeni Zungu.
noGwabeni Zungu.
Ayikho lento lekhuluma lapha ekhulunywa lapha.
There's no such a thing as this that is mentioned here. These are lies.
Now the question to you is, are you able to identify Moses Bia today as you stand there?
Umbuzo kuwena ke ulona ke nanjengoba umi la umi khona ke namuhla ungamkhomba yini uMoses Sibiya?
Yebo ngamkhomba.
Yes, I can.
Are you able to identify Mafika Ntanzi?
Mafika Ntanzi?
Yes ngamkhomba.
Yes, I will be able to.
Are you able to identify Gwabeni Zungu?
Gwabeni Zungu?
Ya ngamkhomba.
Yes, I will
So
be able
how
to.
is this statement a lie?
Manje ke amanga kanjani lokho?
Ngoba into engazange ngiyitshele Kininda leyo mina ngangizokhuluma ngani ngamaphoyisa engangwazi kuphi azobophela ini. Ngangena kuphi mina fika senze umayini.
I would not have said this to Kininda because these are lies. How would I have mentioned Kininda? Sorry, the police what did I know about the death of Senzo Meyiwa?
Ngicela kancane Mr. Sibanda. Silungise lapha. Bengishilo Mr. Sibanda ukuthi kungafiki ukuthi ungangiphushe to the point yokuthi wena ufuna ngoba mina ngingaphansi ngokomthetho bese ufuna ukungcindezela. Bese ngathi nafanele ngibele impilo yami kuwe.
I mentioned this before, Mr. Sibanda, and I made this request that it should not get to a point where I'm being suppressed by you, because when it comes to the law, I'm lower compared to you, where now I have to, at least to a point where I have now to fight for my life to you.
Okwesibili bosibanda, ngicela understand ukuthi la sikule case le ayipheleli la. Ungagcini mhlambe usekubesa ngathi mhlambe umsebenzi wakho mhlambe uyalukuzana uphaka mhlambe ubeka umsebenzi wakho ezingeni lokuthi mhlambe mina ngiyibone ngingelutho kuwe.
In this case,
njengomuntu ophethe umthetho fanele nami ube ungicabangela side lami.
In this case, just doesn't end here. Your line of work should not put you in a position where you see me as being at the lower rank compared to you. You must also be considerate to me.
You see, I will pretend as if I did not hear what you said. My question to you is, how is it a lie that you will be able to point out Moses Sibiya, Mafika Ntanzi, as well as Gwabeni Zungu?
Kuyingoba ngaza ngimtshela uGeninda khona.
It's because I've never said that to Geninda.
I further was told that Nkani has a silver Polo, and this car, he had this car around 2014.
Ngatshelwa futhi ukuthi uNkani unePolo elisilver nokuthi ke le moto wayenayo ngo2014.
Konke lokho angikwazi nje mina ngiqala ukuzwa namhlanje lapha ecourt.
All of this I don't know. I'm hearing it for the first time here in court.
And then paragraph number 11 says, I know and understand the contents of this statement. I have no objection to taking of the prescribed oath. I consider the prescribed oath to be binding in my conscience. Then there's a signature there, the date as well as the time.
Ngiyakwazi futhi ke ngiyaqonda lokho okubhaliwe kulesi statement. Anginayo inkinga yokuthi ngingafunga noma ngithathe ke isifungo nokuthi futhi ke isifungo leso ke siyisibophezelo ke kunembeza wami bese kuba nesignature ke khona lapha nedate kanye nesikhathi.
Ngiyabona idate nesikhathi.
I see the date and the time
nesignature yami
as well as my signature.
And then I certify that the above statement was made before me.
Ngiyaqinisekisa ukuthi statement lesi ke senziwa phambi kwami.
Is that, can you confirm that indeed this statement was made before Brigadier Geninda?
Ungaqinisekisa ukuthi impela istatement lesi senziwa phambi kwakhe uBrigadier Geninda?
Njengoba ngishilo sekuqala ngibone phala I didn't know ukuthi uthatha istatement ngokwenzakalani so ngeke ngicommente lapho.
As I said initially that I saw him writing, I wasn't aware whether he was taking a statement or what, so I won't be able to confirm that.
Tell me, when you were with Brigadier Geninda, was he writing as he was talking to you?
Ngathi leyana ke wawundawonye naye uBrigadier Geninda ingaba njengoba wayekhuluma nawe wayebhala. Angithi uyakhuluma nawe ekhuluma nawe nje uyabhala eceleni.
Babekhuluma nje ebhala ngoba wangakhulumi naye nje babaningi bekhuluma.
They were talking and he was writing, and because he was not the only one that was talking, there were many of them that were talking.
Are you able to tell whether he was recording what you were saying to him or he was just talking and writing as to when you want to write?
Ingabe ungasho yini ukuthi ke nanjengoba wakhuluma wayebhala phansi noma ke wayebhala nje lokho ayefuna ukubhala noma ngaleso sikhathi afuna ukubhala ngaso?
Ngeke ngibethiyeke kulokho because uzongivumisa ufuna ungivumise izinto engeke zenze ukuyibuzana uyiconfirm.
I would not be certain about that because you want now to confirm things that I'm in no position to confirm.
Okay, my Lord, I just beg leave to just approach Advocate Balwe. this statement that we are busy with, this statement says, Gwabeni warned you during the telephone call that the police will approach you, and they did approach you in Beggarsford. Is it correct?
Kule statement lesi ke esibhisi ngaso lana ke bhaliwe ukuthi uGwabeni wakwexwayisa ke ukuthi amaphoyisa ayezoza kuwena empeleni ke amaphoyisa eza kuwena eBeggarsford.
Want me or what me prepare for my police? Understand the lapho.
Want me, or did he say I should prepare myself for the police?
Okay.
I don't understand.
Prepare yourself for the police.
Ukuthi ke ulungisele.
Ngoba ngishilo ngathi angikwazi akaze angitshene lonto leyo.
As I said that I don't know about it, he never told me that thing.
But can you confirm that the police did approach you in Beggarsford?
Kodwa ke ungaqinisekisa ukuthi ngempela amaphoyisa eza kuwena eBeggarsford.
Yebo eseBeggarsford.
Yes, they approached me in Beggarsford.
You said the statement was taken over 2 days, is it correct?
Ushilo ukuthi kwathatha amalanga amabili ukuthi kubhale statement lesi.
Ukuba kwami nabo kwaba izinsuku ezimbili ngeke ngithiwa kuthatha statement mokwenzakalana.
Being with them took 2 days, but I would not say that it was a statement that was taken or what.
So can you confirm that the statement was taken in 1 day?
Ngabe ungaqinisekisa yini ukuthi statement lesi ke sa kwathatha usuku olulodwa?
Engakusho ukuthi akubhala ngosuku oluyi-1 lolwesibili kwaqhuma sekufanele ngisayine nje angikwazi ukukhulunya ke.
What I can confirm is that the writing took 1 day, and then the second day when he came, it was just for me to sign. Sorry, my lord.
Yes.
The witness indicating that he'd like to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, fine, fine.
Thank you. Can we then proceed?
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, tell me, the statement, was it taken on the first day or not?
First day
First
Which
day
first
of your
day?
encounter with Brigadier Geninda.
Uqala kwakho ukuhlangana noBrigadier Geninda.
ebhala first day.
When he was writing, it was the first day.
Can you also confirm that you encountered Brigadier Geninda at the boardroom twice?
Futhi ungaqinisekisa ukuthi ke uBrigadier Geninda wawundawonye naye eboardroom kabili.
Yebo.
Yes.
Are you certain about that?
Unesiqiniseko salokho?
Yes.
Yebo, unesiqiniseko.
And on the first day of the interview, it is when everything was reduced into writing, is it correct?
Ngalelo ngalokuqala ila khona yonke into yayibhalwa phansi. Ngabe kunjalo?
Hayi ngeke ngikuconfirm ke lokho. Because ngokwe statement nje manje asisho kokusho yimi. Ukube sasho kokusho yimi ngabe futhi kusabhala ngesikhathi ngesishoyo.
No, that I won't be able to confirm because the statement itself here, it does not indicate that which was said by myself or which was said by me. If it was saying that which I had said, and then it would have been written by that time.
From paragraph 1 to the last paragraph, which is paragraph 10, where there's a mention of the incriminating portions that mention the death of Senzo Meyiwa are all denied, whereas non-incriminating portions are admitted by yourself today here. Why?
Objection, madam. The witness won't know which portion is incriminating, which portion is not incriminating. At least if my learned
He
friend
saw
can...
the statement today or yesterday. Didn't you see it? They read it for him today. It's not like he doesn't know what is written there. He was also even peering at it. Okay.
Yes, I agree, my lord, but the essence of the objection is that the state council should make reference to the paragraph to say the incriminating statement in paragraph so and so, then so that the witness would be able to respond, not in a blanket form, my lord.
What was your question, sir?
I am saying incriminating portions relating to the death of Senzo Meyiwa are being denied by this witness.
Right.
Only non-incriminating portions are being admitted by the witness, and that's the exercise we've been doing with him.
So you've been counting the numbers there.
I was not allocating numbers, my lord, but there are portions where he admitted, there are portions that said, I do not know anything, I am not the author of that statement.
Okay. I think it's allowed that question.
That's the
If he wants to check, if Mr. Makosonke wants to check that assertion of your question, you can give him the statement to go over it. No problem.
Lana ke umshushisi uthi ke ukusuka lana ke ku paragraph 1 ku page 1 sizeke la ku paragraph ku page 2 yofika ke ku 10 la khona ke inkulumo noma ke okubhaliwe ke kungekho lutho olukhuluma ke noma ke okufakayo okuhlanganisa nokubulawa kwaSenzo Meyiwa awuphiki lutho kodwa la khona ke seqala ukukhulunywa khona ke ngento ehlangene nokubulawa kwakho Senzo Meyiwa ubese uyaphika ke manje ujaji ke uthi ke uma kuwukuthi ke kukhona ke la ngoba ke advocate umsholo uthe uma umshushisi angaqonda nje asho ukuthi kuphi nendawo uthi ujaji ke nanje ngoba ke statement lesibesifundiwe ke uma kuwukuthi wena ufuna ukubheka ke lokho akushoyo umshushisi nafi statement siphambi kwakho ungakwenza lokho. Now I don't understand.
I'm confused.
Now you seem to be confusing me.
I'm saying, for instance, giving you an example, That-
Anginike nje isibonelo.
I am an adult male born on 1981, so and so date. I'm residing at Letaba Village, River Cross, Bakersford, as well as the following number. I'm currently employed by Marula Platinum, Bakersford, as a minor. It is admitting, that's a non-incriminating portion of the statement which you admit.
Lana ekhuluma ngawe ukuthi ubani uneminyaka noma uzalwa nini uhlala kuphi nendawo usebenza kuphi lana awunankinga uyamukela uyakuvuma ke lo ngoba akukho nalutho la okuhlanganisa nesigameko.
Yebo, information yiyo, but i-statement njengoba ngishilo ukuthi kunamanye amaportion ayiwo kunamanye awungesiwona njengoba bengishilo wasekuqaleni ukuthi statement ngithole sesishintshiwe kungasesizona into engangiyikhuluma mina.
Yes, the information is correct, but the statement itself, there are portions that I agree with, there are portions that I do not agree with, and as I said, that the statement, when I got the statement now, the statement had been changed, and it was not that which I had said.
Uqeda phezu kwalokho.
And then,
Uqeda phezu.
Just to add on
I'm
that.
sorry. Uqedeni. Uqeda phezu kwalokho. Uma uchecka la kwaso statement sikhuluma ukuthi senziwe yiuvile. So okungenzeka ukuthi kwa-interview omunye umuntu then kwathathwa kwazofaka ama-details wami kuphela.
If you, just to add on to that, the statement indicates that it was taken in Yeovil. It is possible that someone else was interviewed and then my details, only my details, were then included or inserted.
I'm seated here and I'm trying to digest what is happening here. This is a layman, Makosonke. He's a layman. He does not know what is incriminating, what is not incriminating. The state does not even say to him, incriminating in this context, incriminating in that context. That is a very unfair question, Madam. That question should be asked to a person who's like me, Mr. Ramsipili Umado and Advocate Mshodolo. Well, I'm not so sure about the state. But that question should be directed to people like us. This is a layman. Such question is very unfair, unless it is being particularized. But the manner in which it is being asked now, it's unfair and embarrassing. Vague.
And my lord, to add on that, it is unfair for the witness to be given a statement to say, go through the statement and see the paragraphs that are incriminating, see the paragraphs that are non-incriminating. That is unfair to the witness, my lord.
And my lord, over and above that, the court will also recall that the court said, when I was raising the objection on the basis that had to be established before the cross-examination on the statement, that the court is not making any ruling. So for now, I mean, for the court now to allow that this witness must go through the statement and identify certain portions in the statement, where has that been done?
In South Africa,
Yes, of course. Thank you, my lord.
it happens every day.
Thank you, my lord.
Yeah. After 36 years in the law, I've seen it a lot of times.
As the court is-
Mr.
Zungu.
No, Mr. Interpreter. The word incriminating it, does it exist in Zulu?
Yes, I came across it when I read the dictionary. That's just, I written it down, my lord, I just have to check.
You have written it down. But does it exist in Zulu? Because you interpreted it.
I would say yes, my lord.
That's all I want to know. Yes, they're saying you are asking questions of fraud against a layman.
Okay, let me try to refine the incriminating portions. Statements that relates to the death of Senzo Meyiwa
Angikusho
are
kanjena
denied.
ke. Noma ke okushiwo ke noma ke inkulumo ezikhuluma ngokushona kwaSenzo Meyiwa ziyaphikwa zona.
Ngikuphika ngoba I was not involved futhi ngangingekho kwalapho kwenzeka leyo nto leyo.
I deny it because I was not involved and I was not even there when that happened.
Even u-edwa lapho ngolunga nge-26 October 2014 I was not even at hostel eFrosulas lapho.
And to add to that, on the 26th of October 2014, I was not even at the hostel.
Okay, since you have mentioned that part, I then put it to you that on the 26th of October 2014, you traveled with Constable Sizwe Zungu to Fosloras Hostel, Basutwini Hostel.
Usakusho ke lokho angikusho ke kwena ke kucaceke ukuthi ke ngazo i26 ka October 2014 wawuhamba naye ke uConstable Zungu niya khona ke Basuthu Hostel eFosloras.
Hayi mina ngize ngibebikho lapho.
Not me, I was never there.
That's where you met Gwabeni as well as Moses Sibiya.
Ila wahlangana khona noGwabeni kanye naye uMuzi Sibiya.
Njengoba ngisho nje ukuthi mina nge-26 October 2014 angikaze ngaba nomuzi noGwabini.
As I am saying that on the 26th of October 2014, I was never with Muzi Sibiya and Gwabeni,
No Constable Zungu.
as well as Constable Zungu.
You had food as well as alcohol at the end section of the hostel.
Nadla lapho naphuza futhi ko N noma ke ko N section a hostel.
Angikwazi lokho.
I don't know about that.
And you also confirmed, I also put it to you that on the day you were driving a white sedan driven by Constable Zungu.
Ngalelo langa lelo ke nanihamba ngesedan emhlophe eyashayelwa uyena uConstable Zungu.
Hayi mina.
Not me.
I further put it to you that when Constable Zungu has to leave the hostel, you were not around. You have to be called by Gwabeni.
Kubeke ngithi futhi ke ngesikhathi ke wakufanele ahambe ngaso uConstable Zungu laphana ehostel wawungekho laphayana ke kwafuneka ke ukuthi uGwabeni akushayele ucingo.
Ngangingekho vele ngoba ngikaze ngibebikho kwangalo suku lolo.
I was not around because I was not even there. I was not there on that particular day.
Furthermore, both Gwabeni in his statement as well as Constable Zungu places you inside the hostel on the 26th of October 2014.
Ubabili-ke uConstable Zungu kanye naye-ke uGwabini kuyitatimende zabo ziyasho-ke ukuthi wawukhona-ke lapho noma wawulapho ngalelo langa lelo.
babeqamba amanga.
They were telling lies.
No further questions, my lord. That will
Right.
conclude
What
the
comes
cross-examination. Pardon?
Pardon? I say
Re-exam,
after
my
you,
lord. Re-examination
Re-examine. What time is it now?
is 14:55.
So what do we do?
Can proceed with re-examination if Advocate Minister is ready.
Oh, by the way, we lock up at 3, is it?
We are joining at 3:30, my lord.
Hello?
We've got 35 minutes left.
What time does the court?
3:30, 15:30.
15:30.
That's
So
correct.
what's the time now?
It's 14:55. 5 minutes to 3.
5 minutes to 3. Okay, yes, Mr. Nisi.
This is the court, my lord. Before I start with my re-exam, there's just one aspect that the state has mentioned here, which is, I put it to you, Mr. Witness, that on the 26th of October 2014, you were in the company of Constable Zungu and you were driving in a white Polo vehicle. Did you hear that?
Ngishilo ngathi angazi ngibebikho lapho mina.
No,
I did say that, I was never there.
Ushilo.
Yes, he said so.
Thank you.
No, but it's, it's obvious. That sentence has got a double meaning. When I say I was in the car with JP Mlambo, and we were driving in Pretoria, it doesn't specify who was actually driving. So it has a double sanaf, as the Buddha said. It has a double meaning. It's different if he says, you were with Constable Zungu on the 14th or whatever, in a white Toyota or whatever, and you were driving, whilst he was the passenger. Fine. Then you can't quarrel with the language. So what are you, how are you putting it? That's how I understood it. Maybe he is right. Mr. How are you putting it?
I said he was in a white VW Polo driven by Constable Zungu on the 26th of October 2014.
Yeah, okay, fine. It's not important because we all know the evidence that Zungu was a policeman who drove a white motor vehicle. Yeah, you can cross-examine.
I see the court packing there.
Hello?
I see the court packing his book, so I
No,
thought that
no,
was
I'm
supposed
packing
to believe it.
I'm packing because you are now re-examining. These are for the evidence which was being led by the gentleman there.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, boy.
This has got nothing to do with you, Mr. Makosonke. My lord, on those bases, on the basis of that question, I'm going to request that the state furnishes the defense with a record of the movement of the said motor vehicle. That's our request. Thank you. The motor vehicle that was allegedly driven by
You're
the
asking for
policeman.
what?
Excuse me, madam.
You say you're asking the state to give you what?
To furnish us
Yeah.
with the record of the movement of that vehicle.
Yeah,
That is just what I
don't know
wanted
if they
to
have
put
it.
on
Fine.
record, my lord. Thank you.
Do you have that? You must give him the record of the movement of that vehicle.
As the court pleases, my lord.
I'm not done with my re-exam, my lord. I'm not done. Yes. This does not actually call for a response, it's just a request. Unless the request is going to say, we are going to furnish you.
How will he fulfill the request if he doesn't make a response?
That's the reason why I'm saying, unless unless he's standing on a point of saying, don't worry, Mr. Mnisi, you will get your request will be honored. But except that, I yet have to start with my re-exam to Mr. Makosonke. And it is as follows. Mr. Zungu,
Yes.
let me consult my client. May I request an indulgence to consult my
Yeah, fine,
client?
fine. No problem.
My lord, may I also seize this opportunity to approach my
Yes,
client?
yes.
Thank you. Thank you, my lord, for the
Yes,
court's
sir.
indulgence. Thank you.
Okay.
I thank you, my lord. I've got no reaction.
Yes.
May I request that we start tomorrow?
You what?
May I request that we adjourn for the day and start tomorrow?
Mamalo?
May I also request the same, my lord? I do have questions to ask.
No, fine.
Thank you.
I have no re-examination.
You have no?
I have no re-examination.
Yes, there's a,
My lord, I just want to inquire, is this witness now excused? Are we expecting a new witness tomorrow? Because if counsel says no re-exam, then that's the end of it. Unless if the court has questions.
No, no, my lord. It's the defense for accused number 1 who has no re-examination. Defense
Yeah.
for accused number 2 and 3, they do have re-examination and they've asked to do them tomorrow morning. So there is no need to exclude this witness at this stage.
My lord, what I understand, and I'm wrong, if I'm wrong, then I'll accept. What I did, Ramusipile did, Advocate Normal, Advocate Michelle was cross-examination.
yeah.
The only person that leads the witness, Advocate Muniz, who can then at the end of it all can re-examine. That's how I understand it.
My lord, I think we went through the same process in the previous witness, Kwabeni. So I don't know what's the worry about when we have to embark on the very same process that we did. Thank you.
Okay, procedurally, you are entitled or you are requesting. Is it of right, like the cross-examination, which is constitutionally guaranteed? Or is it an indulgence?
My lord, as the court pleases, my lord, we are entitled in terms of the constitution to re-examine this witness because the accused are charged in common purpose, my lord. Yes.
Mr. Mamalo?
I am not re-examining this witness because I'm not entitled. It's because I do not have the questions for re-examination. But we are all entitled in terms of the constitution.
Okay. Mr. Ramsepeli, same agreement.
My Lord, let me clarify this position once and for all.
Hello?
Let me clarify the position once and for all. My Lord, at the beginning, when we called these witnesses, we said some of the witnesses are common for all the accused persons. Therefore, Mr. Absalom Zungu, who came, was not for number one only. He was for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly, Mr. Gwabeni Zungu, similarly, Mr. Makosonke. Otherwise, the process is going to be long, my Lord. We'll call Makosonke for Mr. Munisi's client, then he goes, then I call him again for Mr. Sbia. Imagine that process, my Lord.
You know what, let's not quarrel about such a minor issue. Me, no problem, I've got no problem. Even if you want to recall a witness for re-examination, when the witness is finished here, we're going to fetch him from Mashabatini. And you can still be fetched and re-examined. Me, I don't have a problem, okay? So you will do it.
In fact, my Lord, the cross-examination was even done by some of our colleagues, even when that witness for the state did not involve any of the clients here. So we've been doing the very same exercise. So when we have to do the very same exercise when we are dealing with a defense witness, it is now an issue. Thank you.
So you were saying if the re-examination of the other councils and, well, before 3:30, is that what's the gist of your thrust? Why? What are we doing? Assuming the re-examination ends at 11 o'clock, are we adjourning? Is that what you wanted to find out?
I wanted to find out whether tomorrow they'll be calling another witness or we are continuing this witness, my Lord.
Okay, yes, Mr. Nisi.
No, my lord, it will depend. When this witness finishes with the examination tomorrow, then we'll inform the court whether the next witness is available at that point in time.
Mr. Nisi, what's your view?
I concur with Advocate Michaud.
So they say it will depend. Even with me, I may be dead tomorrow, so it will depend whether we continue or not. Okay.
In fact, my Lord, there are logistics which are involved. We can't call a witness to be booked and then it's a weekend, he has to go back and come
Okay,
back
fine,
on
no
Monday.
problem. Let's then adjourn to tomorrow.